Hi guys. So this is take 3, I think. Long day. Okay, so I decided to color this bee bed that we made together and create honey in a few different ways to see what I like the best. So all I did was use the glue gun, if you remember, and just create the honey drippings. And then one thing I tried was I just colored this hot glue with textile markers, kind of making it look honey-ish. Just colored right on it, right on the hot glue. And then I put a little, after that dried, I put a little gloss, Mod Podge gloss. You want to wait till the marker dries, because if you add the gloss, it'll wipe off the marker. I'm sure you knew that already. This look, I think, is really cool. It's a more rustic look, less fancy, but less realistic. It's sort of cartoony. And all I did was mix the Golden Sunset paint with the Mod Podge in this little bowl, and I just dabbed it on. It's semi-gloss, but if you want a more glossy look, because honey can be super, super glossy, you just, after all this dries, you just add another layer of the gloss on top. And this one, which is my favorite, I painted the hot glue with the Golden Sunset, let that dry. Then I put the dishwasher safe Mod Podge gloss on top of that, and then I highlighted the drippings with this Deco Color paint pen, Prime Primo pen. Got all these from Amazon, so I'll link them and everything. I like this the best. It looks kind of fairy tale-y, so I might go this route. If you want to go the more realistic route, I would go with just coloring over the hot glue drippings with a marker of your favorite color. Let it dry and then add a little gloss, or just let it dry the way it is. Leave it alone. So I'm going to continue my project with this sort of look because I think it's super pretty, and I want to give it sort of a regal look because she's a princess after all. She's a bee fairy princess, and I want it to appear that her honey is magical or whatever. I don't know. It just makes sense because she's a fairy and she's a princess too. So this is the look I'm going for. I'm going to use the technique where I laid down the hot glue, let it harden and dry. I then put a layer of paint with this Golden Sunset. I let that dry. Then I put a layer of the gloss on top of that, and then I highlighted with this gold pen. If you like that idea, I'll have all this stuff linked in the description below, so you can go pick them up if you would like. If not, there are plenty of other ways to do this. You could, the least expensive way is the hot glue, then just color it with a marker and just put some glossy whatever it is you have laying around the house on top, or just leave it. Just hot glue and color it with a marker. Let's see. You could also use UV resin and add one of these dyes. This is lemon yellow, and mix it in, and then paint these little hot glue things that you laid down. Just paint them with the resin and put it under your little resin lamp. And that would also, you could also use that to your advantage, because you could use it to strengthen your bed structure if you really wanted to. So that would be a bonus. You can get all this from Amazon as well. Not very expensively, I might add. You could also get it from Temu, but the ones that I'm showing in the video I got from Amazon. So let's see. So I just thought I would get a head start on the painting of the bed of the honey, because the next thing we're going to be doing is either the bedposts and the feet, or the mattress, but they're both, you know, in line, so to be next. So I guess we could do the mattress last. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but we're getting there. And I also want to get back to the bee fairy herself, and I also want to start construction of her hive. So yeah, those things are all coming. I would like to get started on the hive because I don't want to leave you guys hanging, because after all, that's one of the big parts of this project. So what I was thinking was, let me see if I have, let's see. I'll go around and correct all these to the style that I want, but I just wanted to show you. I don't know if I said this already because I've taken this video like a few times, but you could also use nail polish just by mixing a couple of Halloween colors, orange and yellow or something like that. If you, they have millions of colors out there, so I'm sure you could find it. So yeah, and you could, and it's really shiny, so you just find an orange or a yellowy orange and paint the hot glue, or you could use, like I said, the resin and mix this in. I think I want to try that. So what I think I'm going to do is, for this area here, why don't we try the resin thing? You're going to need, for the resin, you're going to need gloves because it's toxic until it's cured. And you're going to want to wear a mask. I have all of those things. Let's see. Let me grab, I'll be right back. Grab my, let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to use these. Nah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I have these gloves. I was going to use these little resin protection things, but I'm going to wear gloves. So 1 second. And also grab a face mask because you don't want to inhale this stuff, in my opinion. I'm also going to wear those orange things. You're going to think this is so funny. Watch this. These are for these are resin protection gloves, so you don't get them on your skin. Get it on your skin. And I think I'm gonna bust these out. Look, this is ridiculous. It really is, but I like to wear gloves on my hands when I do the UV lamp because, you know, it is ultraviolet lighting on your hands and it's just not safe for your skin. So I would very much prefer to keep my hands protected and not make myself sick from too much UV on my skin. So you might think that's a little ridiculous, but I know, I just want to be safe. Okay. This is so funny. Okay. I feel like a duck. Okay, so let's do this. Let's, for fun, let's take our UV resin. I think this is by Let's Resin, but I'm not quite sure. Or maybe it isn't. I'll have to look it up on Amazon and link it to you. I think this is the company, UV Resin. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little in here. I'll show you the bowl better in a sec. Okay, I'm going to put this on top, put it back in here. So I just put a little resin in here. See? Let's move the markers out of the way. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Oopsie. Okay, let's put a little bit more resin actually, because we want to paint this properly. Okay. This back. Give me my little glove here. Okay. Now, let's take our die. Can we get it up? Let's see. Might need to cut it. Yeah, I think we need to cut it. One sec. Oh, yep, that worked. Oopsie. Okay, well, we have some in there, so. Yeah, I made a mess. My apologies. My apologies. Okay, now instead of getting resin on a paintbrush, I'm gonna mix it with this Q-tip. Excuse me. And I like that there are bubbles in here actually, because honey has bubbles. So I think that's perfectly fine. Okay, so now let's take just a little bit. We might need to darken it. Probably need to darken it actually. You can't really see it. Well, a little bit you can see it actually. Yeah, not bad. And of course, you choose the color that you like. I think we should add a little bit more yellow. One sec. Okay. Just keep your fingers away from the chemicals. There we go. It's dark, much darker. That's good. Mixy, mixy. There we go. That's darker. Now you could probably make this a little bit more orange, but it's just for the demonstrative purposes that we're doing this one like this. Okay. All right. That's really cool. All right, now that's really nice. Actually, looks real. Okay, let me grab. I'm going to grab the phone and take you over here to my UV lamp. Wait, but let's do this piece. This is driving me nuts. This little piece right here. I can't. I'm trying to get it colored darker here. Yeah, probably should have a little bit of orange in there. So there's this one piece that, all right, I'm going to put this under the UV lamp. Okay. Phone. let it harden. And protect your eyes. Put this a little bit more. Go. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to bring you back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay. Okay, make sure you can see me.
Wait, what?
Shiny. Looks more like honey. And if you don't like the color, you can, you know, use your dyes and mix the color that you like. You could even continue layering it. But yeah, if you're going for a more realistic look, that's what you want to do. You could do resin. You can simply do hot glue and marker. Those two things will give you a more realistic honey look. But I'm going for a more, you know, kind of magical fairy tale look. But yeah, so it worked. But just make sure you have a lot of pigment in your resin. So, let's see. Yeah, so those are the ways that you can make faux honey. I'm tempted to stack this more. Stack the color more, because I did not. This one spot right here is driving me bazonkers. Okay, under the lamp we go. So there you have it. That is how you have many choices to make honey. If you have one, I would love to hear your way of making honey. Or if you tried any of these, what you think. Is it messy, wonky? Yeah, but I wanted to get that part kind of handled because I want to move on to the posts and everything. And I really want to commit to a faux honey technique so I can do that throughout the project. So yeah, I thought I would talk about that. And let's see. So, but yeah, make sure that you're protected from the resin because it's dangerous. It's toxic until it's cured. And let me know in the comments down below if you found this video fun or not fun, or if there's something that you feel like I should be doing to make the videos better, because I'm still learning and I don't mind the feedback. I love the feedback. So, okay guys, I will be seeing you soon. Bye. Okay, so I added this Mod Podge gloss into this bowl, and then I am adding Golden Sunset Apple Barrel Matte. Okay, so let's mix it and see. Okay. This stuff takes a while to dry, so maybe use a heat gun or blow dryer or something. Okay, so just mix it really well, and then we're going to add it to this bed. We're trying a whole bunch of things as we were talking about. So this is Mod Podge. Let's just see how it goes. Let's add it right here. Let's not use too much. Okay. And it's going to dry shiny. Be careful because you're going to you might get it all over the place, but you see how it looks like honey or mustard? Just kind of let it sit there thickly and let it dry on its own. See? And of course that'll dry and harden and be shiny. So that's one technique, okay? So just gloss Mod Podge, Golden Sunset, mix it, and dab over the hot glue areas. See, here I used the marker. Here I used paint and then the Mod Podge. And I used the Mod Podge after, and right here I used the marker and then Mod Podge after. It's still drying, so let's give it a few. And we'll let this dry and then come back to it. Okay?